Hey guys, what is up? Snapchat came out with episode 5 today of Twinning Out. I am currently going through it with the allergies, so 'tis the reason for the humidifier, if you can see that. Smoke there, and like the sinuses, all that jazz. But anyways, before we get into Twinning Out episode 5, I recently, like a few months ago, created Everything Wrong with Gabby DiMartino and Why She Should Not Be Canceled video. So if you're like, you know what, I still want to watch some more commentary on Nikki and Gabi, feel free to watch that video and I'll leave that in the description below. Now let's get right into the video. So the show starts off with Nikki lying on her couch in her apartment talking to Nate, but she's not talking to him. She's talking to him through a voice app. Take a listen.
My vocal cords are feeling strained again. I want to use this app before it turns into a bigger problem.
How long does this have to go on for?
I've been using my voice a lot lately, between singing and how busy I've been. And this morning my vocal cords felt like the time I was starting to develop vocal nodules in 2018. I've battled nodules since high school.
Vocal cord nodules are little bumps that develop on your vocal cords when you're using your voice too much or improperly. And it could ruin a singer's career if you don't take action on it quickly. It's kind of a really stressful situation.
I'm gonna have to talk to your phone for 3 days.
Until I FaceTime my vocal coach so she can evaluate. I'm worried though, Nate. I can't not use my voice. I have 7 outstanding brand deals to do this month that I can't lose.
So Nikki has voice nodules, which are like bumps in your throat. And she goes on to say that she has like 7 outstanding brand deals and she has to film a brand deal today. And in my opinion, I kind of think she's overreacting. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't talk, okay, am I being insensitive in a way? But let me know. If you don't talk for like a whole entire day, right? And then the only time you talk, the only time you say something is when you're doing like a brand deal, I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? I don't know.
I can't afford this now. I could lose my music career before it even starts.
I felt like it was just a little bit overthinking, exaggeration, a tad bit. I do, however, feel like one of her brand deals is like Fenty Savage by Rihanna, like the swimsuit line or whatever, because I'll always see her advertising that on her Instagram stories. So I was like, okay, even if she did that and just didn't talk the whole day, I feel like it'd be good. It'd be good.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Music is my passion. And I'm finally getting to this place where I'm ready to dive in. And now this shit, I can't catch a break, I feel like.
Well, if all else fails, I still have the Nikki Gabi channel to fall back on.
Are you saying I have to live with Stephen Hawking for the next 3 days?
I'm way hotter than Stephen Hawking.
See, this is why I don't think that she should leave the Nikki and Gabi channel, because she's already viewing the Nikki and Gabi channel as a crutch. Just in case, you know, she tries something and it fails, she's like, okay, well, I have the Nikki and Gabi channel to fall back on. Feel me? Okay, so now the next scene, we dive into Gabby filming her Beautiful Mess perfume commercial shoot. Take a listen.
Hi, you look so pretty.
Thank you. Look, who showed up to the party.
How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous. Obviously, I've never done a perfume commercial before. So, like, it's just, like, extra pressure because it's, like, a new realm, new world. I've always been a huge perfume fanatic. So, I want to start my own empire with a fragrance. It's called Beautiful Mess. It smells like cake. It smells delicious. This is going to be the first of many fragrances, so I hope it's as well.
Okay, girl, so now I remember when her Beautiful Mess perfume had launched, I think like maybe a week or so later, that's when that huge scandal happened. And I remember so many people were like, oh my gosh, I can't even get a refund. Like once you bought it, you couldn't like return it. And so many people were so upset with Gabby, wanted to return the perfume. So it's like all coming back, you know, everything happened. And I even remember some people were like, the reason for that scandal was because her perfume line just launched and that's what it was really all about. So many people had all these assumptions and stuff. But either way, I thought it was a really good idea that she chose to share her like behind the scenes, what it's like filming like perfume commercial shoot, you know?
I need this perfume launch to go well because this is my chance to prove to Nikki and our team and our family that I don't need the Nikki and Gabi channel to survive. I'm super nervous because I've never put out a perfume before, and I know a lot of people like to hate on everything I do. And with like Blood Queens premiering soon, like I don't know, I feel like I'm just like ready for the hate. Pour it on me.
Everything that you create always turns out amazing.
In your eyes, you're my boyfriend.
I understand
There's
that.
people that are watching my every move to make sure something's imperfect so they can point it out.
I think you stress too much and anxious about something that hasn't even happened.
Don't kiss me, I have pretty makeup on right now. No.
Guys, I agree though. Like, it must be really hard to, especially having the following that both of the sisters have, it has to be very frustrating to, you know, do something online thinking it's the best, it's the great, and then have all of these opinions. Just like covering the series alone and reading all the comments, and I love the honesty, like keep that going, I love it. But you have to, I started to like be in their shoes, and I'm like, damn, it would be kind of frustrating to always have other people who, like, we support Niki and Gabi, but we are also very opinionated. So I get, like, it must be frustrating. So I feel Gabi with that. Gabi also talks about how this whole thing takes like a mental toll on her. And I started to question, like, I want some more insight on her parents. Like, what do they think about all of this? You know what I mean? I know that she's previously shared when she got her surgeries that her dad was definitely not on board with that. And then later shared that her mom was on board for, was it a nose or something with her face that she got done? And her mom was like on board for that. I wonder if she talks to her parents about the mental struggles that she deals with having a presence, having a job on social media.
Being in the public eye has positives, but it also has a lot of negatives. And those negatives are like super hard on my mental health.
Roll it and action!
Even though this set is like super fun and releasing a fragrance is super fun, I get anxious to shoot stuff by myself because all the attention's on me, not two people, is on me. In the back of my head, I'm like, well, what if this isn't successful?
Now we head back to Nikki having a vocal session with her vocal coach.
Hi Valerie, my throat is hurting so I'm using this app to talk.
I could have used that voice app about 30 years ago. Okay, so Nikki, I'm going to warm you up really, really slowly today to figure out where your vocals are at and give you an assessment. Wee. Let's go short. Let me just see where you're at.
Wee.
Yeah. So the good news is you're just really swollen. The bad news is you're really swollen. And that's what happens when we overwork.
How long until the swelling goes down?
Well, that depends on you, but you can definitely vocal rest for 48 to 72 hours. No talking, nothing at all. And usually you bounce back after that. I love the
I have
typing.
7 brand deals to film this month and need to film a brand deal today. And I need this brand deal to pay for music stuff.
Okay, 48 to 72 hours. She could totally do the brand deal. Call me insensitive. It is okay, okay? Dislike this video too if you want. But call me insensitive. It's possible that this could also be just a storyline for the reality show. Because I feel like she's just making way too much of a deal about this. 48 to 72 hours, don't speak.
You're going to have to talk to them and find out how much you can get away with not speaking because you can hemorrhage. So you want to be really, really careful from that because that's a long-term injury.
Losing my voice makes me realize how much I prioritize music. Maybe that means I can't film some brand deals or I can't film some videos because I can't lose my passion.
Music is my life. It should take priority over everything else.
Okay, but then Nikki dives into this conversation with her vocal coach about moving back to LA. Take a listen.
So I think where you live is huge. What are your thoughts and ideas about being in LA full time?
I know I'm going to end up out there. I just don't know when to move.
Well, being here will give you that tactile experience of Los Angeles and the music industry and being able to say yes to more things because you're local. You have to be in the hub where you want to pursue your career. You know, you may just have to take a swing at something bigger.
I think Nate and Nikki should move back to LA. They've done it before. I think this time is different because Nikki is going to LA now knowing what she wants. She is more confident in herself. You know, she has that drive to be like, no, I want to do music. I'm saying it out loud and proud. I want to do music. And yeah, I just leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about if Nikki should move back to LA, or do you think she can still hustle and continue working on her music career in Pennsylvania?
Hearing my vocal coach tell me that I should probably move to LA definitely makes me stressed out and antsy. Like, my gut has been saying everything she's saying. If I really, really want this and I really want to do it, like, the time's kind of now, because I'm not getting younger and there's plenty of talented people who want it just as bad.
Life will tell you when it's time. You'll know. What you need to do is get through this next week.
Now we bounce back to Gabby and Colin, and they're actually sitting in this really cute vintage van. Take a listen.
Hi, you. How did it go?
I'm tired.
I know.
I wish you would be in there and supporting me.
I know, I don't want to be in the way. There's so many people in there.
I'm like so happy and like grateful. I have all these opportunities to like fulfill my dreams and goals, like shoot a perfume commercial. I never thought I would do that.
I'm gonna get your leaves off your feet.
I'm so excited about the shoot. It literally feels like I'm filming a Hallmark movie. It feels so good to have creative control without Nikki's input. This is my favorite part about having a shoot by myself. It's just a dream. I haven't thought about Nikki and Gabi once today while shooting this. Like,
You don't have to think about Nikki and Gabi.
Nikki and Gabi. Like, I totally forgot that whole audience would probably want my fragrance, and the fact that like
Yeah, I noticed
Nikki's
that,
never been like, hey, do you want to promote your fragrance on this channel?
You should ask.
Because whenever
It's your
she
channel,
releases a
too.
song, she's like, hold up, there's a campaign. I have to say this at this timestamp about Bite of Me or Alone in My Car. It is frustrating.
I thought this was interesting, the comment that Gabby told Colin about how, you know, I'm gonna ask Nikki to see if I can advertise Beautiful Mess on the channel, which they did. I saw a video in which she did advertise that, but why? It's both of their channels. So like, what's the asking for? If Nikki can advertise her music stuff on the channel, then Gabby has every right to advertise her stuff. So I thought it was kind of weird. Like, what's the asking? It's not just something like, yeah, let's do it. You know, like, weird.
Do you think there's a possibility that you are going to leave the Nikki and Gabi channel? If Nikki and Nate decide to move out to LA, do you think you can handle that? And who knows, maybe that'll give us more
Honey,
time.
I don't care if she moves to LA. She's a businesswoman. She could do whatever she wants to do. I just definitely see myself wanting more and more to do more of this.
It kind of looks like both of these girls are telling us that they just don't like the Nikki and Gabi channel anymore, and they really just want to separate and do their own things. But the only reason why they're really on the Nikki and Gabi channel is because it is it helps them out financially. So that's kind of sad if they don't like the Nikki and Gabi channel anymore. But if they do, and I'm just wrong here, if they do like the Nikki and Gabi channel, I do think that if Nikki moves to LA, they can totally make it work. I mean, they've made it work before, even though Nikki was unhappy because she felt like she was always flying back to Pennsylvania. But I think if they are organized, I think if they plan a schedule, hey, maybe they even want to do batch videos. Either way, if they are organized, when there's a will, there's a way. Feel me? So I think they can honestly do this if they work together as a team and they just communicate with one another. Okay, so this is now how the show ends. Take a listen.
I'm 100% confident that I can do well without the Nikki and Gabi channel. Sometimes when you take risks, you'll fail, but you have to fail in order to succeed. Adding a fragrance to my repertoire is only the next step in building the Gabi empire.
How long did you say you had left until you have to go inside?
15 minutes.
All right.
Okay, now, I'm not saying that Colin and Gabby, they didn't have fun in that vintage cute van. However, what I am saying is that I'm like, she still had to go back for that, shoot some stuff for the commercial shoot for her perfume. So I think that was more of just a really cute storyline ending for the Snapchat reality show. I think it was just a cute touch to end the show, to end episode 5. Feel me? So, but I'm not saying they didn't have fun in the van prior or after, whatever. I'm just saying in that very moment, I don't actually believe they had fun. But anyways, this episode, it was good. It wasn't like super juicy like the other episodes, but they really talked about how, you know, Nikki wants to move to LA and they really want to separate and just do their own thing, focus on their own careers, you know, they have these goals and they want to accomplish it. So I love this episode. It's about 2 girls really thriving and going for what they want. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and definitely, if you want some more commentary, definitely watch Everything Wrong with Gabby DiMartino and why she should not be canceled. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.